Indictment day again. Golf clap. Love it. Good stuff.
It's good stuff.
So who do we want to know? Hi, Rossi. Hey, Linda. Sweet darling Lulu. Here as always. Love you. Amanda. Dawn.
Oh, 2 seconds.
My phone down. So Miss Valerie's having internet issues. She's playing with her phone and seems to be working.
It seems to be okay for now.
What cell service you got? You said Verizon?
I got Verizon, and
hopefully Verizon stays stable for you.
Verizon used to be stable, but recently in the last 3 or 4 months, it's been not doing well here in my area.
Jesus, what's wrong with Henderson? Hi, Deanne. Indictment day. Boop. So Jack dropped 6 people, 4 lawyers.
Oh.
So I'm thinking, I said it in chat, but
yeah,
I'm thinking Sidney Powell.
Yeah.
Hey Clarence, how you doing? My sleeper is probably like Navarro, Green Day sweep dude, Clark and Eastman. That Boris Epstein guy was always in everything. He's a top one too. And there's this dude, I can't remember his name right now. He was like the handler.
Oh.
I guess it's 4 attorneys and 2 others, Dawn, according to what I read. I don't know. We can read on Rudy, because I think he flipped. We'll see if the star comes.
Yeah. I mean, come on. And so as much trouble as he is in, he would have flipped.
Let's toss quick.
Okay.
Oh, Meadows flipped.
All right.
I've always felt Meadows flips for, instead of 20 years, he only gets 5.
Okay.
Yeah, we can check on Fanny and see when she brings it. They started seeing. Let's see.
Okay.
Keith thinks Rudy, Eastman, Powell, Clark, and Cheesebro. Cheesebro, Eastman, Powell, and Clark, yes. Rudy, I don't know. We'll see. Hi, Seascape.
Rudy.
Meadows flipped. I think Rudy flipped because he came in for that proffer. How much?
I think he flipped. Oh, and baby, he flipped like a spatula.
Oh, there's the spatula. Pancake. We got some pancake flips.
He still wants to camouflage what he gave up, though, because he doesn't want.
Oh yeah, he didn't give everything.
Yeah.
You know, when you go in there, you're scared and you're like, how much did I give?
That's right. What did you get, Allison?
I still believe Rudy's got goods on him that he's holding over him.
Oh, nice. I mean,
he hated to do it, but he did it.
Yes.
Is this in the right order? Yeah, he hated to do it, but he did it. He's keeping a low profile now here with the Hermit. The outcome is he feels of course he does, but he feels completely beat up. He feels like he's been through the ringer. This is him giving up the goods. This isn't about him obviously getting money from them for talking, but this is about they probably offered him some sort of leniency for him to really spill it. But again, he didn't feel good about doing it. He feels sick about the whole thing, right? Yeah. But yes, absolutely. And this is us just not seeing much of him, and this is how he feels about everything. Yeah. I'm just doing 5-card spreads, but that's what I got. I would say yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. And I
Yeah,
think that's why we haven't seen much of him, because he can't talk.
this is
Right.
Dawn's question. Does this break Melania's contract? Funny.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Okay.
If he had some kind of contract that specifically said, if I have a legal proceeding against me, no, he probably wouldn't have that, because I mean, I don't think he'd sign something like that, because he's always getting in legal trouble.
This is what I got. He had a tower moment when he came in. This is my strength card. He had a tower when he came in, and he got an offer with the Page of Swords. Jack Smith and his team came to him and said, "We got 20 to 40 years on you."
Oh, they said something like that, and
They
he just sweat broke out all over his body, and he thought
he had to walk away from his dreams.
Yeah,
he was seeing prison time, and he got horrible burdens there with the 10 of Swords.
Don't forget, when you're in prison, you can't have alcohol.
Yeah, that would be bad.
That would not work.
He gave up some kind of money resources too with the Queen of Coins, but King of Cups he flipped.
Yeah.
And Page of Wands, he sang like a bird.
There you go.
There's your whistleblower, your speaker. I said everything.
Yeah.
He's still going to prison with that 8 of Swords, but he flipped.
That would make sense.
I don't think it's him.
And that could be my Page of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. It could just be him, talking about money.
Yeah.
Yeah, money there. Ace of Pentacles is documentation.
It felt like a loaded message to me. Like this, it just meant a whole bunch of stuff. Sometimes they do cards to me. It's like, oh, this is like numerous messages here.
Yeah.
I know, right? How nice of Jack Smith. I was busy Sunday, but I was telling Valerie in text last week, I'm like, he's dropping the indictments on Tuesday. And then I said something about Thursday, I think, too, or maybe Friday. I can't remember which. But I'm like, he's doing it Tuesday.
Yeah, and you were right.
I like it.
You were right.
The rumor has it 45 is only down to like $4 million in his super PAC to pay his lawyer bills.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they say he spent $40 million.
I did read that.
On lawyers up to now. He's broke.
He's broke.
He's been broke.
He is broke.
Okay.
Do we want to read on Melania?
So let's read on the GOP.
Okay.
The co-conspirator GOPs. I think I remember I was getting September or October that he had dropped the indictments on the GOP co-conspirators.
That would just clear that Senate out and the
Senate and House.
The Senate and House would be cleared out.
Ian, Rudy's now drinking aftershave. He can't afford real booze. Okay. 45 co-conspirator Republicans. When do those indictments? August.
I'm gonna have to go to the tarot for the date.
Oh, of course, he's grifting donations.
So what exactly are we going to ask?
Cool. John Eastman, one of them. Yep, that's what I figured. Eastman was one of them.
You could ask, when when is the GOP when are the GOP co-conspirators going to be indicted?
Okay.
Yeah.
And see if you get a number.
Okay.
See if you
Yeah,
get a
that's
number.
good
I'm going to
news,
my
Big Alan
Trello.
Lulu. Tanya
Ooh.
Chuckin is the assigned judge.
Well, I get something interesting.
Oh boy.
Really? I get the page. I mean, it's imminent. It's imminent.
Well,
then I pulled another card, and it could be 9 weeks. Here's the 9. An imminent message that's coming 9. So, and I got vomit, lasso, love goddess, their broken heart. They've really created this. There's a fertilized egg, and the Grim Reaper.
The devil's going down.
Yeah.
Well,
it's happening.
I think every time I've read on this a few times. No, not 9 days. I get my 9 10 of swords.
And I got my 9 pentacles. And I got my action message.
So I really think it's like the end of September into October when the GOP starts getting theirs. And things get better for the Democrats here. I have Ace of Cups with the 9 10 of swords, 6 of swords. When the crazy starts going down,
it's going to go down big.
They were in
when
an
did you get
15?
15
weeks?
15
weeks. What's 15 weeks?
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's what I got.
4.
I like that.
That's
That'll
3
work.
months. That's
Yeah,
November. That's November.
That
Anyway, I see there's prison time coming for him. My 8 of Swords came out again. Some will see prison time. Healing the country with the 8 of Cups, Queen of Cups.
Yeah.
And the 8 of Cups, they will be leaving. I have the Knight of Swords, the complete loss, and the Hermit. They were foolish. The Knight of Swords is someone coming in to take them away. Here's my complete loss. They're screwed. So I'm sensing end of September, I think. Maybe it's September 15th was Allison's 15th.
Could be.
It could be.
Yep.
There's a little more investigating. Jack has someone else coming in middle of August. I can't remember his name. Bernie Carrick is coming in supposedly. So I think more indictments are coming. So yeah, what's her name? Let's see. Deanne. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of Republican committees and states that are broke. Minnesota is broke. Arizona's broke. They burned up all their money and they're not getting donations anymore. So sad.
I got September 16th, just FYI, and I'm going to stop.
Oh.
September 16th, we'll go there.
9/16, and we had 15 before, so I don't know, but I have my numbers back and I never use it, so
it's in the window. Yeah, I like that.
Nice. I'm glad we're in agreement there. There we go too. Today's the day Wisconsin can celebrate. Janet Prosewicz was sworn in to the Supreme Court, giving Wisconsin Supreme Court liberal advantage. Good news there. Thank you, Wisconsin voters. I really believe the GOP is screwed.
Mm-hmm.
With all these, what they're doing in states,
Yeah.
what Ron DeSanctimonious is doing in Florida,
Yeah.
they don't know what the heck they're doing.
Yeah, I have to agree. For real. They don't.
Okay. Deanne's wondering about domestic violence.
Domestic violence.
Domestic violence. So you mean with the 45 getting indicted again? I don't think so. So we seen the already too. There was like 20 people showing up.
Yeah, I
The
think
Volvo,
that
right?
I think Jack Smith scared him off with what his action about getting those people, you know, taken care of. The Toot Sweet, the Gen 6 conspirators.
Okay. Dogecoin bro. All right. Well, anyway, Dogecoin bro.
Violence
I lost money on Dogecoin, so I'm not investing in crypto ever again.
Oh, yeah, do not. Come on.
I tried once just for the heck of it. I'm down like 80%.
Yeah.
I didn't invest a
No.
lot. I just tried, and no, I'm never investing in
heard of
crypto
anybody
again.
making
That's
money.
what Rhonda fascist. You bet you, Rose. So horrible. Hey, thanks, Kristen. Judge Chuck Ken. Good draw there. Okay, domestic violence. Domestic violence. I'm sensing it's more online stuff.
You know, that makes sense with my card, Scott. Online stuff.
It's just online stuff, you know, the
They're
freaking.
sitting in their homes. They're on this endless treadmill of what they're typing in on social media. And the gift is they are camouflaged that way so that they can't get in trouble. They're going to act like ghosts. But who they're talking about gets the Grim Reaper. So they're doing it behind the scenes. It's through social media. That certainly makes my cards make sense. Yeah.
So we're talking about in regards to the Trump being indicted. Okay. Yeah. I'm getting maybe in regards to domestically, but they put a kibosh on it, like it's figured out or whatever. There's going to be action taken to prevent it. They're going to be very methodically figuring out how to take care of it. Right. The government, I don't know, whatever. But I do think there is something that they put an end to. This 6 of Cups at the beginning makes me feel like it's here at home. So like some sort of domestic, like here, but not like terrorism, like something within, like some group here that just tries to do something stupid. I mean, it could be online. For me, I wouldn't have thought that and until I heard one of you say that. For me, swords can be like internet, whatever, because to me, it's just in the air, if that makes sense, because that's just my own. But and communication and whatever. Oh, Val's gone. But yeah, the ending to it with the devil. So no, I think there'll be attempts, but I don't think anything will come of it.
I'm back.
I got the devil too. Devil, Queen of Swords, Page of Wands. I think it's all going to be internet stuff.
Yeah.
As far as like authorities and whatnot, we're much better prepared. Page of Cups, Strength card, and 6 of Cups. We're much better prepared if there is violence on the streets.
Yeah,
Ain't no crap like what happened in January 6th, right?
right.
And then I got Democrats come flying through. The Sun, King of Cups, Ten of Cups, all this nonsense. I just feel like, you know, they're going to start seeing the light. These MAGA people are going to start seeing the light.
I think that's why some of them want to be camouflaged at home and pretend like they're ghosts while they're making their comments.
You ever heard of that dude on Twitter called Cat Turd?
No.
Yeah, well, he's like one of Elon Musk's biggest fans.
Oh. Oh
And
gosh.
some people think they figured out who he is, and he's just some dude in his freaking basement, freaking twittering all day, and he's a whack job.
Oh. Well.
But yeah, it's just those fools. And
My goodness.
speaking of indictments, when I was driving around for work today, delivering, and I seen some dude with a ton of stickers about 45, and he had a huge ass flag on his hitch that said F Joe Biden. I tried to get a picture, but the stoplight turned. I couldn't get my phone going to get a picture, but I'm like, oh my God, dude.
He's only incarnated on this planet like 4 times, so that's why.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Anybody that does that,
that's a nice way to put it.
They're so new that they just don't know.
They can't.
Yeah, I believe that.
You're a step up from caveman because you've only been here half a dozen times.
It's really true.
They can't process the reality of
it. It's low soul involvement. I mean, I'm joking, but I'm dead serious.
No, you are.
It's true.
Like this one dude that got indicted for J6. There was a picture of him, right? Mm-hmm. So Valerie and I, we can tap in the Akasha records. I looked at his picture, and I was getting his soul is only like 400 years old, a very young soul, and just doesn't have the capacity to realize what is reality and discern love.
Right.
Yeah.
It's definitely takes that experience of living those lifetimes and having been on all sides of a coin.
Yeah, when your soul's been around on this planet, 20,000 years or so, you've been around the block.
You've been around.
You understand a little bit more.
Absolutely true.
Seascape says, "I'm not coming back. I've had enough."
I agree, girl. I
can hear that.
Start keeping that in there.
I think I'm about anyway.
Put that notice in your soul contract and see if that happens.
And you get on the other side and then you go, well, that was kind of fun.
I know, right? You get amnesia.
You see it from a whole different side and you think, oh, that was cool. Let's go for another ride. I want to go
somewhere a lot easier though. I'm done.
Hey, Patricia. She's been around the block.
I'm good.
Wendy's done. I'm not coming back. Go to some water. Put it in your soul contract mind that I want to go to some.
I remember that you don't want to do it again.
I don't know. Have you guys seen Next Soul Level YouTube channel?
Next Level Soul?
Yeah, Next Level Soul.
Yeah, I watch it all the time. That's how I got my name, Next Level Channeling, because I love that. I love that show so much. I watch that podcast all the time.
Yeah, he has some great people on. I love listening to all these near-death experiences.
Oh, he has channelers on. He's got all kinds of
channelers and near-death.
Awesome. He's got great people on all the time talking about their spiritual journey and all this.
I ought to get you to check me out. What's that mean, Keith? Check you out.
I think he's talking about an Akashic reading.
What's that?
He's probably talking about an Akashic reading.
I gave you a Akashic reading.
Oh, well, then I don't know what he's talking about.
So,
remember you're a praying mantis reincarnated.
oh,
Oh, which reminds me, Scott, I'm getting scarab beetles all over the place right now, but we'll talk about that another time.
oh, that's interesting.
There's something about you and insects that just attract.
Well, I'm a big bug lover, but yeah.
The only thing that scares me is like snakes. I don't like.
Yep,
snakes.
same. I think everybody's afraid of snakes. I've been saying that, talking to everybody, they're like, oh yeah, I don't like snakes either. I'm like, the only animal I have an issue with is snakes, and that's very common.
Yeah, man. I like Jeff Mara too.
Yeah, I watch him too. I absolutely do. I think it was Amanda or somebody who turned me on to watching him. It may have been Amanda.
That's what I've been listening to. That's what I listened to a lot today.
Yeah.
I was listened to about 3 of Next Level Souls.
Yeah, I love Next Level Soul. I could sit on there. And he puts a video out every day. I don't know how he does it. He interviews people in a very complex, I mean, he really gets into the depth of their soul. And yeah, they're really beautifully done.
Yeah, he has quite the history. You know, he was in movie theater, producing whatever, and then now he's doing that.
Yeah, then here he's led in this crazy direction, and he talks about not being out of the closet and letting everybody know what he's doing.
He thinks he used to be an aardvark.
Well, I'm gonna shut
I can't think of it. I don't think aardvark, but I'm getting like some kind of prairie rodent. You were once. It's not an aardvark. I can't remember the name of it right now.
They're saying that
a prairie dog. I think you were a prairie dog.
The animal kingdom doesn't cross with the human.
I don't think it does either.
It doesn't, because they're angelic.
Exactly.
Form of angelic beings.
The realm, part of the angelic realm.
Yes.
But unless he's talking about on another planet, like Scott's saying, the large insects.
You have hit on a really important thing, because there could be aardvarks who are sentient beings who are just smarter than us, kind of thing. You know, that's.
Well, I believe we can be anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Our soul can attach to anything for a certain amount of time, whether it be an animal, a rock, a tree.
Right, but we're talking about lifetimes, not having an experience with a tree for a minute or whatever.
Oh, it may not be forever.
No, we don't know until we're dead. We get our memory back.
Yeah, that's what I think too, Wendy. Our soul can meld to any life form to see the point of view.
Right.
It's like the one Dolores Cannon. It was a video or in a book, whatever. She was doing the regression, and she said one person was saying they became a rock to learn.
Heard that. I actually saw that one.
Yeah.
Became a rock to learn patience.
But let me just say this about that. You get to be right, whatever you think and create. So if you create it in your reality, you've experienced it. That's how the universe works. In my world, haven't been animals, but that's me. And you may well have created the universe where you turn into aardvarks and everything else. So
it very well could be.
Yes.
But yep, Nancy, that's what I was getting. Eastman and Clark for sure. Sweet. Yeah. We like it.
There's so many paradoxes to all of this that we can't say one thing in black and white. We can't, because so many
personal. You see my comment. What was your comment, Rose? Did I miss it?
She had a baby snake wake her up one time. It was on her hand.
Oh, gosh.
I have had a baby snake crawl on my hand, wake you up. Oh my God. Well, you live in Texas, don't you?
Oh,
That
I
would be,
walked into my living room when I lived in Florida, and there was a water moccasin that came in through the doggy door. That's a little more frightening.
oh good Lord,
Or
no.
deadly.
that's
Seriously,
frightening.
how long has Keith been around? Keith's soul. You're like a medium soul, I think. I'm getting like 10,000 years. So you're like old, but in the medium range.
I think I've been around forever.
What do you remember what years I said for you, Allison?
I don't, honey. I wrote it all down, and I do have the video, but I can't remember. It was
Yeah.
old, though. It was old.
I'm getting you started your soul in the hills in China. That's where you started. I was getting about 10,000 years ago, Keith.
That sounds awesome.
There was
I love that.
I can't remember. There was some kind of tribe in the mountains in China back then. I think that's where you started.
The Mongolian tribe?
I
Yep,
hope
yep,
not.
Linda.
Personal transformation. I hope not.
Yep, Biden said it's staying in Colorado. The Space Command.
I don't know.
Amanda. Oh, Amanda, you're an old girl. I'm getting about 25,000 years.
Oh, gosh.
You bet. Wow. Yeah, you're a Lemurian. You're an original Lemurian, Amanda.
Wow.
That's what I'm getting right off the box. Jamie, I'm as old as a rock. You're a diamond, Jamie.
A diamond rock, a rock that's been crushed with a lot of pressure, creates a diamond.
Seascapes. I must be older than dirt. Yeah, you're a dinosaur that created the oil. Wendy, hold. Wendy, I'm getting about 12,000 years.
I was the waiter at the Last Supper, is what Ian said.
Wendy, I'm getting 12,000 years. I think I'm sensing like middle of South Africa, South America.
I'll be right back. I gotta let the dog out.
Sure.
Yeah, like 12,000 years ago, I'm getting like you were part of these tribes in like South America, like just below Brazil or like the middle.
Or
Yeti. Funny.
Yep.
Spiritual seeker. Oh Jesus, we're doing some Akashic tonight. Spiritual seeker. Yeah, you're an old soul. 25,000 years. The number I'm seeing. I'm getting Central America. It was wider back then. It isn't the canal, the way Panama is now. Feels like north. I think you were a Mayan. I think you may have been a Mayan spiritual seeker. I'm getting Mayan dynasty. I know, right, Amanda? I started it. Now we can blame Keith. My birthday is Friday. Be 61. Happy birthday, Linda. Early.
Happy birthday.
Oh, good Lord. You probably were part of the Salem Witch Trials.
Oh, my God.
Oh, good Lord.
I'm telling you.
It's usually political, but it kind of evolved. Hi,
Yep.
Captain Morgan. Okay, Diva. How old is my soul? I don't think I lived off world. I don't think I ever lived off world.
Earth, you mean?
Yeah. Yes, you have. I'm getting one life, and I'm actually seeing Mars when Mars was a planet that thrived. Okay, I gotta separate this. Earth lives is only like 10, but I think you've been around a long time beyond that because it's been nearly a million years since Mars, I'm feeling, was a thriving planet. You know, it's like a desert now and destroyed. Your soul's been bouncing around forever. But as far as Earth years, I think you've only been here like 10 or so, what I'm sensing. Cheryl is what? What is she? Oh, I missed it. Val knows how old. What does Cheryl say? Val knows how old I am. Do you?
Yeah, the Akashic reading with me.
Oh, cool.
She's asking you how old do you think she is?
Oh, testing the universe, huh?
I didn't come to this life with much wisdom. I certainly do miss it.
Val knows how. Cheryl. I'm not getting super old. I think you were started around Mesopotamia era, which would have been like 10, 12,000 years ago. I think you actually seen and dealt with the Anunnaki when they were ruling. So I'm seeing like Afghanistan, Iraq area when your soul evolves.
Well, she has a lot of galactic energy, so that makes sense that she'd have been there.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's tough to describe because usually I try to concentrate on Earth lives.
Yeah.
You know, until we get in deeper, then you can kind of browse them out and see what happens with other planets and whatnot. Oh, speaking of next soul level, there was this lady I was watching today or listening to while I was driving, and she started talking about this water planet she loved being at, and she wants to go.
I've heard about this water planet.
And I'm like, when I did my past life regression, I was seeing this water planet. Everything's beautiful, the fish and the colors and everything.
Right.
And I got the reference. I don't know if you've seen that Star Wars where they jumped in the water and they just walked through this bubble and there's a city underneath.
Right.
It felt like really, it felt really similar.
Yes, and I think there's something similar under the oceans of Earth, and they have these arcs that are buried, and that you go down, and it's a whole different kind of thing, like almost a different dimension. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of things we don't know about.
Yeah, our world's amazing. It really is.
It really is.
When you get beyond.
When you get beyond the 3D mundane.
Beyond the 3D, yeah.
So much more here happening than our awareness shows us. Yeah. Yeah. Trish says, yeah. Yes. Right.
Jamie, I saw a caveman in one life. Wow.
Yeah.
Back with the dinosaurs? Well, technically they don't think there was humans or Homo sapiens in caveman or dinosaur time. The cavemans, yeah. Interesting. Oh, Rossi Dean. How old am I too, Rossi Dean?
Rossi's done.
They're showing me Canada. Rossi Dean, Den. I think you were part of some tribe approximately 12,000 years ago that was branching out into America. It feels like kind of like Eskimo type. Yeah, I think you were up in that's where you started about 12,000 years ago in like northern Canada, you know, not like border US, but it feels like up.
In the cold part. Snowy cold.
Patricia, how old is my soul? Patricia. You're very old. Oh God, you're pushing Valerie in my time. I'm serious, because you're pushing 330,000 years. You're real old. You've been around the block. But I'm getting
Trish.
you slipped. Your soul reverted back about 2,000 years ago. You made some mistakes and you're still trying to make up for it. You know, it's like you got to relearn some things. So you may have had a rough time here. In this lifetime, a lot of mistakes kind of feeling. But yeah, you're a very old soul. You know a lot. You're good to go. I mean, I'm feeling like pushing 30,000 years.
She's got the wisdom.
Marion,
Yep.
you know,
Got the wisdom.
I might explain why I got on Ray Bradbury's.
Oh, it is 4444.
Cool.
Jan's free. Yeah. Yep. My time. 4444. I love that.
Oh, it's 644 here, but cool.
Well, I got the 444.
You're welcome, Patricia. Love it. Oh, okay. Ian, our favorite friend Ian, always here. You're the middle of the road, Ian. I'm thinking you came in because they're showing me Egyptian times with the pharaohs and whatnot. I think you may have started out as one of the slaves there, like building pyramids and other structures. That would put you about 8,000. So you went through a lot of struggles trying to get to a point where you can be more enlightened and whatnot. But you had a lot of fabulous lives. A lot of Middle Europe. You had one in Southern Africa. You didn't like that much. You wanted to pass that one on. Feels like mines, like you were mining or more slave. You wanted to get rid of the slave stuff and be enlightened. And then you made your way up through Middle Europe and to where you are now.
What's up, baby?
So I'm thinking like 12,000 or so, 10, 12. So like your middle soul feels like. It kind of looked like Neanderthal. I love it. Oh yeah, Linda, you're an old soul. Right. You're not a kid, Ian. I mean, you've learned.
That's a long time.
Right. Like I said, and Allison said, when you look at some of these people that got indicted for January 6th, they're only 400 to 600 years old in souls. Because you get, you look back 10,000 plus years, there wasn't, how many people on the planet now? A couple billion, whatever it is. There wasn't that many then. So souls got to come in at some point, and continue to learn.
There's a lot.
So according to my past life regression, and I did Akashic Bob read. He said I'm Akashic Bob said I'm about 21,000. You know, Lemurian and all that, you know, but I think I'm a little older according to my past life regression I had. But I know I'm an old soul because I've learned. Oh my lord. We're at 45 minutes. Linda Thompson. You can throw cards to see if you can connect. What do you think, Valerie? Do you see a number in your mind for Linda?
For Linda? Well, yeah, they're telling me 850 lifetimes. I wasn't.
Holy cow.
You look back and you see when they came in, and I'm looking at a number saying they lived that many lifetimes. But in the beginning, you come in and you die fast. So that's some pretty short and swift lifetimes. That counts as a lifetime. And yeah, so I think Linda's been around a long time. I feel like even though she's been around a long time, it's been hard for her because she does have the galactic connection. And so getting accustomed to the earth was a big, tough thing for her. So that's what I'm seeing. Little bit of a struggle, and maybe still a little bit.
I'm getting you're an old soul, but kind of young to earth.
Yeah,
I'm
young
getting
to earth.
told, I'm
It's
getting told she was a galactic hopper.
yeah.
So like you bounced around a lot of planets a long time ago. Many lifetimes other places, but relatively young, about 8,000 or so to Earth.
8,000 or so lifetimes, or
I'm just thinking. I'm just seeing the numbers. I haven't, you know, I mean, when you think of lifetimes, you know, on other planets, sure, but to get 8,000 on Earth, that's pretty tough.
Yeah, that would be very hard. And
I'm getting how many on Earth? About 200, about 200 on Earth. I'm thinking, which is an old soul for Earth.
and I see like 580. I see more, but I'm telling you, it's really most important that it was hard for you to integrate into the earth energies. It took a while, but you did it.
Yeah, I did the Cosmic read for Allison. I can't remember how old I thought she was. I just remember the big thing. I seeing her as a praying mantis.
Yeah, I remember that. I watched that, and I don't remember.
Well, in the first place, though, you felt was well, actually, that might have been it. But then after that, you saw Lemuria.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would put you about 30,000 years ago or something like that. But
And Egypt, which Egypt is just all over the place lately.
yeah, that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
If they were showing me you may have been a princess or something with that that crown on.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I think she was a priestess in the temple of Isis.
Yeah.
Ooh, check
That's
that out.
what I believe, and I just got the full body chills on it.
Ooh,
That's what I see you doing.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That's why you have those things coming up, because you're coming into your goddess wisdom and energy.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, everywhere you look, it's Egyptian stuff.
It's
Because
everywhere. It's like to the point that it's just silly.
Because now you've opened up the gateway and you're receiving in that seat of the soul, that power of that energy is seating within you. And you are now seeing all the gifts that came from that, all those Egyptian symbols. Yeah.
And my intuition has finally
It's like
dramatically
opened it up. It's coming in, and
very cool.
Yeah, it's way cool.
Lot going.
Yeah, being on YouTube, checking it out instead of being a watcher.
Mm-hmm.
Watcher is a good, but a participant at some point is excellent. Step next.
And I read way more now, so yeah.
Opens that gateway and opens that channel.
Okay, Valerie, check into Evelyn.
Evelyn Hartman.
Evelyn Hartman, show me.
They're showing me 850, but I'm talking 850 lifetimes, not a time when she came in.
Right.
So
I always start with.
It's very difficult to live that many. It's a lot of lifetimes because you wait in between those lifetimes. You just don't keep coming down like normally. You have some time in between. But Evelyn, I see you really coming into your spirituality in this lifetime, where you're standing in your truth and being you're being your authentic soul self. And in some ways, you've had to really let go of some things to be able to stand in that. And good for you. It's great to be in your power and accept your gifts and move forward. Yeah.
I'm being blocked for some reason. I'm seeing an extraterrestrial blocking me from getting into your Akashic records.
Oh, she might have an ET Akashic record.
Right now. I'm trying to get in and I'm not getting any numbers.
There are ET Akashic record masters.
And there's a dark, and it looks like an extraterrestrial to me.
And see, I talked to my...
The skin is all black, and this soul family member is saying, you're not allowed in.
I talked to my Akashic record masters, and they go get that information, and that's how I get it. But they are saying that, she's in a really beautiful position now to blossom tremendously in this lifetime.
I see that, but you got some family around you. I think you got some serious ancient family around you, Evelyn. Beyond this world.
Beyond this world. You have a galactic.
It's either something you got to figure out, or because they're not letting me in.
It's the multi-dimensionality, that connection. Yeah. Emerald Buddha. How many lives?
Buddha.
What's the matter? What's up, Daddy?
Yeah, you're old. I'm seeing 25,000 years ago or so, which would make you Lemurian and Atlantean.
They're like showing me your Arcturian lifetimes, big time.
And I'm seeing you started out on Earth in India. I'm seeing India. There was like one or two there, and then you moved down to Lemuria. Very primitive. I think you were Egyptian. I'm seeing Italian. I think you've been around a lot of royalty in your soul life. Way back.
I see your connection to the Great White Brotherhood of Light, and they work with you. There's quite a few of the Ascended Masters that are working with you, and also a lot of archangels. Yeah, older than dirt.
Cracking me up.
Oh man. Hey, if we're all here at this Earth timing, we are here for a purpose. They aren't wasting any of us.
Yeah. Any, anyone here in this lovely YouTube community is not a young soul.
No, that
We
is,
understand what justice means, what good means.
yeah.
You know, it's like, yeah, you're not some young soul in the MAGA world if
They
you're in
would
this community.
not click on any of our videos. It's like, what? The vibration doesn't match, and they'd be off doing something else. But that, yeah.
Okay. Rose blue. Let's see. See if we get some timing for Fannie Willis. Matt Gates. I'm getting he's pretty young. About 600 years. I'm getting. He's basically an insurrectionist. All about the greed and avarice, devil side.
Okay, all done.
I get Matt Gates is a young soul. That's just one step above baby. And a young soul is all about power and getting out into the world. It's not about, oh, I love you, I feel for you. No, it's all about making money and getting out there. So, and he's one step into baby soul, which is all about following rules and order and being part of a cult kind of thing. So,
Just caught the rings on his forehead.
count the rings on his forehead, the wooden forehead.
Look what I got on the split.
There you go. That's
That's
it, Allison.
I haven't pulled yet, but I looked at the split. I'm like, oh damn.
You just split it and it came up like that. Wow.
Today's the first
That's some energy.
week for Fanny. When is Fanny Willis gonna start?
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Goodness sakes.
Oh, Miss Valerie.
I can't you know. I did an Akashic reading today, an hour-long one, so I'm a little tired.
She's indicting a lot of people.
Let's meet Fanny.
Huh. I'm getting she's taking her time.
Mm-hmm.
She's in no rush. So I'm kind of sensing a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like maybe the third week of August, she's gonna start dropping them. It's part of the democracy because I got the Knight of Coins, the Tower, and my Hermit card.
Mm.
This is kind of like she's gonna drop it when she's ready, but the Knight of Coins is always about slow and steady. Hermit, making sure everything's right.
Yeah.
It was talked about that she's already subpoenaed people to come in, so it's not like she's just presenting evidence. The regular grand jury wants to see people. I have a little bit of coordination going on here with Jack Smith.
Yeah.
So right now, the magician here is Mr. Smith in this time frame.
Mm-hmm.
The federal government, and then I have a bit of a pause with the Four of Cups.
Yeah.
Little introspection, evaluating, but the evidence is huge. When she brings it, she's gonna bring it huge. So Knight of Cups, Ten of Cups, and Page of Coins. It's all bringing it.
Yeah.
In the end, we're going to hear some new things
Mm-hmm.
that we haven't heard about.
Probably.
So I got
She's got new people.
Page of Swords.
Yeah, she's had other people coming in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's things we're going to hear about in
Yeah,
the meantime that we haven't heard about.
right. I have to say, right?
Oh yeah, Kristen, Jeffrey Clarkson included.
Yes.
I felt that one.
Yeah. Go ahead, Allison. What you got them?
Well, I asked about
Yeah.
next week. What's going on with her next week? So, not
Yeah.
that I'm on time readings, but
Yeah.
so I think she's, she's excited about whatever it is she's working on. With
Yes, she is excited.
There's some sort of work or communication or agreement going on regarding this moon, which is like you're saying, it's probably something that we don't know about.
Yeah.
I got the Knight of Wands and I clarified it with the Three of Wands. So they're actively working on something. I don't take this as a hurry.
Yeah.
It's just they're on it. I mean, or she or whatever. The outcome I got death. And so this is and I got a clarifier of the Ten of Swords. So I think that maybe this moon with this, maybe what's going on is something that she was already known to be working on has changed with new information that came in. That's how I'm taking that.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think we're going to hear anything next week, but there's something afoot that we probably just don't know about.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
I think that too.
And I like seeing this as the first card.
I do too.
Yeah. It's all good. She's gonna bring a bunch, but right now it feels like
there's momentum and bringing in.
There's 3 out of 5 cards.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
And I'm showing momentum with the Chariot, bringing in the weirdos.
Oh,
and, oh, yes. There it is.
And
feel
then right behind that with the Ace of Swords and the Emperor. I mean, just anyways, it looks good.
Yeah.
Yep.
It looks really good. It looks really good. And I'm showing that, a lot of love is being shown this case, and it's here's the sprouting energy from what she's done, what she's gathered together, and all of her beautiful community they're just waiting and poised. The judgment is coming. They're going to walk through that door. This is the beginning of it, and it's going to put people in the graveyard. And finally, this is the action starting, the project. These people are going to want to be camouflaged, but it's not going to happen.
I have not, Trisha, but I'll check it out. Thank you, honey.
So that's it.
So you seen that, Allison? The Egyptian music?
I just saw that. I told her thank you. We'll check that out.
Okay.
Thank you.
So Angela's like, so why did she want the court free? Because I think she's gonna do it at the end of that time frame. So whenever she wanted the court free and the barricades, it feels like she's gonna do it like in the last few days of her time frame, whichever that was, like the 14th or whatever.
I was seeing like around, what's September 1st?
September?
Yeah, September.
About a month from now. It is a month now.
What day would that be? I don't even know. I feel like at the beginning of September.
It's Friday.
Oh, it's a Friday. I keep getting like the beginning of September. September 1st is what I saw.
Yep, that's a Friday.
Okay.
I think what I remember, she wanted the first 2 weeks free.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No court cases, whatever, in case she brings indictments. So that would kind of mess things up. They already got barricades up, around the courthouse.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And my senses don't think September. It feels like the end of her time frame there.
Yep.
The barricade may be longer.
Yep.
Because like you said, like Allison said, there's something that came up or someone trying to cooperate now, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yep.
It's go time, and now some of these people are like, "Oh crap, I can go to prison."
Yeah. I think we're going to see a lot of
And they're seeing 45 spend 40 million on lawyers, so they're like, I'm hosed.
I'm hosed.
He hasn't even started the court cases yet, and he spent that much. Can you imagine? He's just going to be. He's going to be poverty stricken by the time they get done.
He's already poverty stricken. I had color for foresight. Okay. Don want to know if this is Melania's contract broken by him getting indicted.
Ugh.
We all know, yeah, all those judges will be busy. You bet your Rose.
I gotta. I'll be right back.
Melania's marital contract. Is it broken? I don't think it's broken. It kind of feels like she's already left her contract. Like, I'm out of here.
She has. She's really taken herself away from the cameras.
I can't remember who was saying, but supposedly she was like, went to Europe
Yeah.
like a month ago. And it's like, I'm out of here.
Europe with her parents and Barron. She just got the hell out of Dodge. Somebody said that Trump, if you're indicted, they take away your passport.
Yeah. But the last one they let them have it in Florida.
Yeah.
So you should. They didn't go too deep though.
They probably give it to him and say, but you can't go anywhere. I mean,
Okay. She sees the writing on the wall.
yeah.
She's protecting herself.
Yeah.
So I got her with the Empress. She sees the writing on the wall with the 10. It's over. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. So, and then I got my Empress Duchess card. She's taking care of herself, family, everything like that. She's protected here.
Yeah.
Queen of Wands, 6 of Cups, Page of Wands. She probably has talked, if asked, with the whistleblower. 6 of Cups and Queen of Wands. She's strategic. She's got herself protected.
She's got power. Yep. Look at this. She's got power. Yes, she got power and authority working. She's got it all situated. There she is going to calmer waters. Here she is again, escaping the justice, celebrating that she's not in the fray of it. And here she is as the Empress sitting pretty on her throne. So this is Melania right here. Tells the story.
I got her.
She got herself positioned and situated.
Yep. My ending is energy and power with the Ace of Wands.
Yeah.
I got United, and then the Magician.
I'm telling you, she's got
She played the game to get herself pretty.
Played it and did it right. She did it all, got her ducks in a row, and
Nothing says anything about indicted.
No.
Imprisonment.
No.
She's sitting pretty. She's got a bank account somewhere where she's got enough money.
She does it. She got her ducks in a row. She's already out of there. Essentially, you could just say she's out of there.
She's out. Yeah.
And that's what
That's what I said. I was like, Kenneth Cheesebro is one of them.
Yeah.
Kristen, did you say one of them you thought was Giuliani? I was just curious. 'Cause I don't think he is in this original one. But let me know in the chat. Go ahead, Allison. Did you finish?
Yeah, yeah, I threw extra cards on this. I mean, I don't know if she's okay financially or not. She very well may be. She regrets giving him time from her life. She regrets that.
Well, the betrayals are so big.
I don't think she loved him. I don't think that matters. But
Never
I
had.
think it's about her giving, because she's very shallow.
Yeah.
I think her issue is that she gave him time that she can't get back.
Yeah.
How much he got?
Now,
He invested time and he wanted to stay.
clarified it by this,
Right. Yeah.
you know, this walking away where she is now. She's very regretful about this marriage to this person and being in contract with him. She's not being nice to him at all. She's standing in her power, Ace of Wands, Five of Swords.
Yeah.
She made a decision to give up the goods. I think she's talked.
I think she flipped too fast. Yeah.
Yep, Two of Swords of the Moon. She decided to tell what she knows. The outcome, King of Cups. And I do see Trump as that. And the clarifier was the Lovers, which is Gemini. And I do see him as that. Clarified by the Five of Pentacles. She's out of there. She's gone. I don't think she's even there. I don't care what they say. I don't think she's there.
Oh my God.
Bottom of the deck, Five of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords, Truth. She's like, bye. No, she's gone. I don't care what. She's not there. She already left. And I don't think she is under any contract. Or if she was, she's got out of it.
I just checked my notifications. MSNBC is saying Giuliani is one of the co-conspirators. Wow. I guess I was wrong about because I was thinking he flipped enough to not be one of the original ones.
Wow.
I was thinking that Boris Epstein guy was one of them, but he must be coming later. Good deal. I guess Rudy Kaludi gets it. Happy to be wrong.
Yeah.
Donald wants a pretty wife. Well, Donald can't. He can have that Alina Haba, that fake lawyer he's got running around with him.
Donald's days are numbered. It doesn't even matter.
Thank you, Kristen.
He can't do anything with a woman anyhow. That's how I feel.
So I gotta fix Boris Epstein and Rudy. Otherwise, it was right. Rudy was number 2. Thank you. Yeah, it feels like he flipped. Maybe not. Bummer. Let's see. 113. Oh, let's check on the Wagner group quick. Oh, I gotta grab a different deck. I feel this one. So supposedly the Wagner group, you know, that Prigozhin, the Russian group.
Yeah.
So supposedly they're moving in. A group of them are moving in on the Polish border. Is it just a tactic, or are they planning something? Yes. Sidney Powell's number 3. Thank you very much. Oh, Melania would have been foolish not to know about Stormy Daniels 10 years ago or more. He needed to get a jail wife. Thank you, sweet darling Lulu. Yep, I guess Boris Epstein isn't part of the original. His dime's coming. She knew, of course she did. Okay. Wagner Group in Poland. What's going on? It feels like kind of like a false flag to me, but not. It's kind of like that one dude is threatening nukes. I got the Kremlin's paying. Let's see. Okay, look at the left hand and oh, I don't think Corcoran and Bob are in the middle yet. So, well, we'll see. Okay. Wagner Group, why are they on the Polish border? I think it's just a scare tactic because Russia's losing. So I got the Three of Swords, the Hierophant, Ten of Cups. It's telling me it's a power move by the Kremlin and the Wagner Group.
Would make sense of my cards because I don't really follow this, but based on what you just said, that's basically what I have here.
Yeah, it just feels like a power move. Nothing definitive because I have nothing of attacks.
Yeah. I have Knight of Wands, Nine of Swords, Two of Pentacles. So, trying to balance things out because of whatever they're all stressed and worried about. Knight of Swords is the action that they're taking, but the outcome is a Seven of Wands. They're just wanting to defend because of something that's going on.
I got similar. I don't think that it's Poland is part of NATO. So if they would attack any NATO, that would be big problems. So I think it's just like a power move to show strength. Because here's the army coming in with the Knight of Swords. Nine of Coins is all about balance and trying to make things better. But then I got Star and Page of Wands. Page of Wands is nothing important. It's just yapping,
Right.
It's nothing strength. So that makes me feel like it's just a power move. Yeah, it's just a pissing contest, who can be stronger.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's the same with what the heck that guy named Delmev. He's saying if Ukraine continues to strike the Kremlin, they're going to use nukes. That'll never happen.
I hope not.
If they use nukes, the Kremlin will be destroyed in a heartbeat. That's a horrible statement to even make. It's just, yeah, Medvedev, whatever the heck his name is. He was president for a term, and then Putin came back in power. I know, right, Evelyn? We need this to be over.
Yeah.
Nukes will never happen.
I was going to say, nukes shouldn't even be on the planet. It shouldn't even be a thing.
No,
And anything like that ever does happen, I think that Mother Earth will take her planet back.
Oh, our space friends will take care of that.
Oh yeah, well that too.
They're not.
That's actually it's one of the same in my opinion. I mean,
They're not going to let that happen again.
yeah.
I don't believe it. They're monitoring. It'll never happen. I don't feel it at all. Okay, we're at 120. One more, and then we'll bring some inspiration.
Okay.
Okay. Handcuffs.
Are you going to see?
Who's going to be in handcuffs? Is the DOJ going to be nice and let them come in for arraignment? Or are we going to see someone pulled out of their house in handcuffs? Well, we already see Clark in his underwear in handcuffs.
So this is in regards to which situation?
Any indictments. It's just random.
Okay.
Sweet Brown and Lulu wanted a random.
Okay.
Are we going to see someone in handcuffs? Yep. You're right, Evelyn. UFOs are always around in wartime. Our friendly ETs will take care of that. They were already, early on, they were already knocking out missiles. Like 30% or 60% of Russia's missiles at first weren't even detonating. Okay, handcuffs. I have a Knight of Cups. I want to see handcuffs. What's going on here? Justice is happening. Burden, star. My toss says no handcuffs. Unless they're unruly. It seems they're going to be given the offer. Everyone indicted is going to be given the offer to come in and get arraigned. So my cards are showing no raids, coming in and breaking down doors and handcuffing. So
I'm not sure exactly what would show up for me that would show that, but I'm not reading anything that way.
So yeah, I mean, it would be like a 10 of swords or...
Right. Yeah, I don't have anything. No, nothing like that. No. I think there's been some discussion about how to go about doing these things, but that's not the conclusion. So I'd say no.
Yeah. It depends on the person.
Yep.
So if they're reasonable, you've been indicted, you need to get arraigned and come in, it'll be all good. No handcuffs. As far as going to their house, that's what I'm thinking. The raid, taking them in, that kind of thing.
I think everybody's going to cooperate.
So that's what it's showing right now is, I see cooperation.
Yeah, they're going to cooperate. There's been discussion about it because these are fancy people, whatever. You know what I mean?
That's the plan right now with DOJ.
I think it's because of like it matters at this point. They don't want to have like a tainted. They don't want to, even though it's so obviously criminal, that look or that kind of an arrest makes it like guilty before any, you know what I'm saying? It's like they don't want to display that, put that out there, whoever they is. No, we're not going to see anybody in handcuffs, I don't believe.
I don't know. I pray it's right, but a long time ago I seen Margaret Taylor Greene in handcuffs.
Yeah, and this is a big picture type reading, so I would say like the majority, right? That doesn't mean nobody.
Right. We're looking at a broad indictment of 40 some, right?
Yep.
So okay.
We could ask about her, or we're done now, aren't we?
Yeah. We're done. Bring in some inspiration for the evening.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why, but we were reading on MPG and I'm like, the guide showed me her getting handcuffed. So she might fight it.
Right. Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised.
She is a Looney Tune, so
Yes. What is
and Jeff said that wildebeest. Thanks, Linda. I really thought Giuliani would have flipped, but still found to be conspiracy. Well, I didn't think he was going to get off, but I thought he flipped enough. Oh, that was horrible, Jeff. That 60 Minutes with Leslie Stahl and her. That was not cool. Wow. I'm getting all wands here tonight. It's all about following your passion. Knight of Wands. The Knight of Gabriel. Confidence. Following your passion. Using your instincts. The Page of Wands. Page of Gabriel. Continue to follow your passion. Ready for challenges. Opportunities open up. And then a Three of Wands. They're taking the next step. Not being afraid. Wise planning also. Tonight is all about the wands. Instincts. Continue with your passions. Don't give up, and then taking that step. Go.
I drew from the Flowers of the Night Oracle, and I actually got a message, I think, for everybody regarding what we were reading on tonight. I don't think that this is like necessarily a personal message, so I'm just going to go with that. So I got protection and I got awareness, and I think this is saying that we are protected, and it is everybody, including spirit and whatever, is nobody's missing what's happened, what's going on. Everything is going to be okay. That's why there's protection and awareness. It's all going to work out. All of this stuff was meant to happen. All of this with, and when I say stuff, I mean like Trump and all the people that he's worked with and that worked for him and followed him and everything else. It was here to happen. At the bottom of the deck, I have freedom. So, it just was all meant to happen. I can't help but notice this little protection. He's got the little full moon here over him. Tonight is the full moon in Aquarius, for anybody who's not aware. We are in Leo season, and got all wands cards, which is a fire sign, and happy birthday, Leo birthdays. But yeah, no, I think this is just about saying, the awareness is there. We are protected. It is all going to work out. And the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is one of freedom. It's not always going to be like this. And I think this is a turning point finally. Yeah, and look, we've got transformation and restore at the bottom of the deck as well. This is a big time that we're living through. I mean, I know we all know that, but, and it seems like it's been going and going and going. Well, once we're all, 20 years down the road, those of us that are still here, we will look back and it'll seem like it didn't go, like always, like it didn't take so long for it to go by. And hopefully we'll look back and everything will be better for having gone through it. Hopefully some really big changes will be put into place in our government, and how the presidential, status, whatever, how it's brought about, how it's handled, how it's investigated, and also, and that we will look into anybody that becomes president, and we will make sure that all of our elections are in fact secure and everything else. We were supposed to go through this, all of us that are here and those of us that pay attention and participate and care and all of that. So that's what I make of that.
Yeah. That's what the wands makes.
Yeah. It's all about action and getting stuff done.
Action. Wands is all about universal energies and changes.
Bringing in the heat.
So that's a good thing. That's what the wands make me feel like. It's bringing in that positive energy. And when we start seeing coins, that means we're at the end. We're at the prosperity time.
Right.
Yep. Inspiration.
Earth energy and home and
I know, right, Teresa? 45 having his Nixon moment.
Had his own.
Except worse.
Yeah.
I always said Nixon was a speeding ticket compared to this.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
Nixon was bad, but this administration and him is so much worse.
Yep. We have the country, we have slavery, and we have this whole thing with Trump, in my opinion. Those are the three just like nightmare situations, America.
He brought out the hatred in people.
And like I said, hopefully he's the catalyst for change, right?
He's the tower moment.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. He's the tower moment for USA. Wake us up.
Yep.
And now we need Mr. Smith and his team to bring it on. I like the way Joe's just staying out of it, not saying a word. So thank you everyone for joining us.
Yep. Thank you,
Allison and Valerie behind the scenes, wherever she went into the universe.
Yep.
Darn Wi-Fi. So thank you everyone. Bless you and have a beautiful evening. Bye-bye.